Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with another episode of my TV SCAREies. The Horror Man's TV SCAREies is a series in which I discuss horror-themed episodes of TV shows that are not typically horror-themed. The episode I'll be discussing today is from a very popular sitcom. In fact, it's one of the most popular sitcoms of all time. The episode is simply titled The Haunted House, and it's from Season 4 of The Andy Griffith Show. The Haunted House is the second episode of the fourth season of The Andy Griffith Show. In it, Opie and Arnold are playing baseball. Opie hits the ball and it crashes through a window of an old dilapidated house known as the Rimshaw Place. When the boys go to retrieve it, they hear groans coming from inside the house and believe them to be from ghosts. Opie and Arnold rush to the station to inform Andy what has happened. When Barney begins acting a bit too courageous, Andy tasks him with retrieving the ball. Despite refusing to admit it, Barney is afraid to go to the Rimshaw Place alone, so he brings Gomer along with him. Those two have the same experience as Opie and Arnold, so they quickly return to the station. Otis, being held in a cell for public drunkenness, tells them some stories of the Rimshaw Place. Supposedly, it's haunted. An axe murder allegedly took place there, and now axes float through the air on their own. Of course, Andy believes it is all just a hoax, and agrees to accompany Barney and Gomer back to the house. This time, they make it past the front door, find the baseball, and begin to explore. The Rimshaw Place is filled with cobwebs and secret passages, and even a painting with eyes that follow you. There are even axes on the wall to confirm the stories. But is the place really haunted? Andy, Barney, and Gomer are about to find out. This episode really took me back to a simpler time. I remember sitting on the living room floor watching this episode at my grandparents' house, the house where I now live. It somehow both made me happy and sad while watching this episode again, because it reminded me of those times. It just goes to show you the power of TV, and in particular, horror. I say that because the reason why this episode always stuck with me is because of the horror elements. It added an extra element of preservation for a memory as good as this one. Do you remember the haunted house from the Andy Griffith Show? Comment below and let me know. Next time on The Horror Man's TV SCAREies, a classic 80s and 90s character tries to catch a monster. What will it be? Tune in to see. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and, be kind, subscribe.